Top 10 safest niche fragrances to blind buy video coming right up. Stay tuned. What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. Niche fragrances is a very hard niche just to come by and blind buy their fragrances. Because at the most part they smell different, unique, and not your typical designer Sephora fragrances. Also, at the most part, they're not that mass appealing to the regular Joes. They're also expensive, so if you blind buy a niche fragrance and you don't like it, you'll be dropping a lot of money to waste. I don't condone blind buying at all. Even the safest fragrance possible, it's not for everybody, because each person has got its own taste. But for the sake of this video, I have for you guys the top 10 safest niche fragrances to blind buy. I'm just gonna leave links down there, just go check them out. If you see anything conveniently priced for you, snatch yourself a bottle because you deserve it. Also, please show me some love by clicking that like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell right next to it to not miss any of this guy in the future. So without making this video way too long, let's just go with my number 10. Number 10 is a XERJOFF. XERJOFF is my favorite niche brand. Is it safe to blind buy? Absolutely not. Quality is there, uniqueness is there, but also what comes with uniqueness? The total opposite of mass appeal. But I do have a couple of XERJOFF fragrances here on this video, and they are the safest when it comes to blind buying. And the first one we have here is Naxos by XERJOFF again. This is beautiful, guys. This is very much mass appealing. It's honey and tobacco combo with some lavender on top. Very likable, very warm, very sensual. It'll make you smell handsome. And it's very, very hard to dislike this fragrance. So would I encourage you to blind buy this fragrance? Again, I don't condone blind buying at all, but if you want to, Naxos is a pretty good blind buy. Just go for it. You wouldn't be disappointed with any of these 10 fragrances that I'm about to show you today. And the number 9 we have here on this list, it's a unique scent. Very unique, spicy scent. But on the other hand, it's unique and mass appealing as well. It smells very elegant, it smells very handsome. And if I have to recommend a fragrance to blind buy, I would definitely encourage you to blind buy African Leather by Memo Paris. This is vanilla, this is a lot of cardamom. Cardamom, it's a very sexy spice. Anything pretty much for me personally that contains the note of cardamom, I just love automatically. And African Leather is one of the best cardamom note in terms of fragrances. This is pretty safe in terms of blind buying, even though it is unique. So I just wanted something unique and safe at the same time. Get yourself some African Leather. In terms of uniqueness and mass appeal, again, we have a by Kilian, and this is probably the most famous by Kilian nowadays, and it's Angel Share by Kilian again. This is a boozy scent. And boozy scents, at the most part, they're not easy to wear at all. It is an acquired taste. Some people like it, but at the most part, a lot of people don't like it. And the regular Joes, when they smell a boozy scent, they'll be afraid to wear it because you just don't want to appear to the other people that they just drunk. But it's not the case here at all with Angel Share. It's very much vanillic, sweet, spicy, boozy. Very, very well crafted type of a fragrance. And if I have to recommend to blind buy a fragrance from the house of by Kilian, it is definitely would be Angel Share. Let's just grab another one from the house of MFK, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and that would be Grand Soir for sure. This is very likable, very elegant, smells very handsome, and it would definitely add some points in terms of your attractiveness. So if you just want to appear more attractive, you definitely would need some Grand Soir to help you out with that. This is very ambery, very simple, very spicy, sweet, simple, but effective. Grand Soir, it's a good one. If I have to recommend again a blind buy, it would be Grand Soir in terms of attractiveness, if you just want to smell attractive. Let's just go on the fresh side this time. And the one that I picked up from the house of Parfum de Marly is Percival, dude. This is popular nowadays for a reason. It does smell clean and handsome. It's got some great performance for being a freshie, so that's a big plus also. The scent profile right now, it's very in nowadays because of the ambroxan note this one has, and it smells very, very nice. So if you love your Sauvage-like type of fragrances with a big dose of ambroxan, but you wanted something more sophisticated on the niche realm, very pleasant as well, get yourself some Percival. This one I would highly encourage you to blind buy because it's really hard just to dislike this scent. The next one up we have on this list, it's a redundant fragrance, but I just have to mention it on this video just in case you don't know about this fragrance. I know 99.99% of you guys who watches this video already know about Creed Aventus and how easy to wear and versatile it is. But just in case if anybody new just came by my channel, he can just still learn the basics, which is Creed Aventus. Probably Creed Aventus started this whole thing when it comes to mass appeal in terms of niche fragrances. Also, Creed is very debatable, is it designer or niche? But just because of that price point that you pay for a Creed, we're just gonna put it on the niche category. It is again very expensive. It was very unique when it first came out. But nowadays, there's literally bajillion other fragrances that smells just exactly like Creed Aventus. But for the sake of this video, Creed Aventus, it's a very extremely safe blind buy if you just have the money for it to just drop for a very safe niche fragrance. Aqua Celestia again from the house of MFK. That's the second MFK we have here on this list. Another very safe, very easy to wear, summery, very fresh, likable blind buy. This is definitely one of my favorite summer fragrances of all time. Mint citrus is a little bit musky, but very fresh, musky. Very mass appealing, very likable, and I love it. If you just want to get yourself a very different but simple, very likable, not your typical designer fresh fragrances on your Sephora shelves, but safe also to blind buy, Aqua Celestia is definitely one of those. You can just get Aqua Celestia Forte as well, but the Forte one, it's much stronger, but it's a little bit floral. Not too much, you wouldn't feel it floral, but this one is definitely lighter and fresher. That's why I recommended this one. But if you wanted something heavier, a little bit floral, go with the Aqua Celestia Forte as well. Let's just have another very fresh scent that it's very much easy to wear. It is again debatable. Is it niche? Is it designer? But just because of that price point, again, I would just call Louis Vuitton Imagination as niche for this video. This is very fresh, very simple, lasts all day for being that fresh. Very likable, very gentleman-y. So if you just want to smell like a gentleman, Imagination. It's a very, very good scent for you. And it's in nowadays. It's very in. A lot of people know about it. A lot of people wear it. So if you just want to be in the end in terms of very likable niche fragrances, Imagination is a very good contender for that. Let's just grab the last fresh scent we have on this list, and this one is Elysium by Roja Parfum. This is the Elysium Eau Intense, which I wouldn't recommend to blindly buy it, just because it's a little denser, a little bit more on that jasmine white floral note. But I would highly recommend just to blind buy the regular Elysium. It is definitely way safer than this one. It is not floral, it's just very fresh with the woodsy undertone. Very, very likable scent. It's kind of like Creed Aventus-like. It doesn't smell like Creed Aventus, but it's kind of like have that same vein of freshness. Very likable, very mass appealing. Elysium, it's a very good contender just to blindly buy it if you are interested. Again, I'm just gonna leave links down there with the best prices possible that I can find online. So please just take a look, and if you see anything interested, snatch yourself a bottle because you deserve it. Last but not least, let's just grab the last XERJOFF we have on this list. And this one is Ivory Root by XERJOFF again. This is very woodsy, very spicy, very vanillic. Very complex for being recommended for this video. But it is just very likable, guys, and it's just really hard to not like it. It gets compliments, it's got some great performance as well. It just smells great, very mass appealing overall for being different. If I have to recommend something to definitely go blind buy it, Ivory Root is definitely one of those. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is your favorite blind buy that you bought personally? I am curious, there's a lot of people that actually enjoy the suspense of a blind buy. They just buy it and wait for a couple of days until they receive that bottle and see if they like it or not. I did that mistake bajillion times before. It got me disappointed way too many times, and I got burned with thousands of dollars, trust me. But also, nothing feels like a blind buy that knocks your socks off. It feels like you won the lottery. Do you get that feeling too? It's just that excitement. It is just very exciting for some reason. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you guys next time. Peace.